think it would be ignorance not to. I mean, to really think that we are the only beings, no, it's not true. I mean, even now in the oceans, we're beginning to discover species that we've never even thought existed, and that's deep down in the ocean, and that's just the ocean. What about, space? And so, no, there's definitely other beings. There's definitely other life. And I'm not saying that now you should believe in aliens, or I'm not saying that, but just have that open mind to know that we are not just this finite little beings on Earth. And there's other curriculums definitely out there. Ours is just how to handle duality and given our choice. Spirit actually gave me, I was walking my dog the other day, and I had a leash on my dog, and I was walking and I'm thinking, because when I think, I go into my sixth sense and I communicate, and I was asking, well, isn't this really bad for me to walk my dog, putting him on a leash? And my guide started laughing, basically, because they love us so much, because they're these tall beings, because they are adults compared to what we are. I mean, you see, as in the physical, the baby and then the teenager, and you grow up. Now the same thing, there's different levels and dimensions of everything. And so he was laughing and saying, we love you so much, but no, there is a difference, because your dog has got a lower consciousness level than you do. You have a higher consciousness level, a higher knowing than your dog does. So now you put a leash on your dog because of love and protection, because you know that if you don't, your dog will run out and it will get hit by a car, or it will run off after a squirrel and it will get lost. So you do it for love and protection. But they did say that there's others in our universe that has a higher consciousness level than we do, who's come to put us a little bit on leashes, not for love and protection. And we know what's the opposite of that. That's slavery, right? So yes, they said, and they weren't very elaborate, but they did say that we need to wake up from that, so that we can, and I'm not saying all the stuff to instill fear. We do not want to be in that river. We will come into this one. But to be aware of things, we will wake up, because if darkness was first, right, the light and dark, the duality, if darkness was first and then there was light, we have to come from darkness where we sleep, because that's when you sleep, is when it's dark at night. So when you wake up, the light comes, and this is where we are now. We're moving into a new era where we're supposed to wake up. We're supposed to wake up from our sleep. And that is what this other entities did. They said there's many who love us so much and support us and help us, because they know and see we from a lower consciousness level. But then there's those who want to do it because they want to see if they can interfere with our choice. And so I said, but that's terrible. How could they do that? And it's like, no, be careful. Don't you do the same when you do your experiments on animals and rats for your makeups and that? So how can we then blame and judge them? Only because they feel that they can. They want to use us for experiments and see how they can manipulate things for their growth, as what we did. So we shouldn't hate and blame and judge and go have wars now, because then we'll be in that river. We should just stay in this one and be in acceptance, but wake up and become aware of it and say, no, we have a choice. We don't want this. No, thank you. And wake up from our deep